What's up, you guys? This is Jay2 back with another video, and in this video today, if you saw the title and if you saw the thumbnail, then you, my friend, you're smart. You can process information. Good for you. But yes, Ben Simmons, and let's be real, Ben Simmons hasn't actually been that bad this year in the preseason. His numbers, point speaking hasn't been off the charts, but everything else, we all know, his defense, his confidence, his offensive playmaking ability, his ability to finish in the fast break, just playing with pace in general. Ben Simmons last year was afraid to even take a free throw shot, which is why he didn't even drive into the paint last year. Ben Simmons, let's not forget, while in Philadelphia, passed a wide open opportunity in Game 7 of a conference semifinals against the Hawks to Matisse Thybulle, a shot that he could have made, and that could have definitely helped them make it to the conference finals. What happened during that time when Ben Simmons, the aftermath of that, he was blamed by Doc Rivers.
Doc, you think Ben Simmons can still be a point guard for a championship team like the one you guys want to become?
Yeah, David, I don't know that question or the answer to that right now. So I don't know the answer to that.
And basically said that, he wasn't a star caliber player. And Joel Embiid basically indirectly said, like, how can you pass up a wide open opportunity of a shot? Like that. And of course, as we all know, this is what led Ben Simmons during this time to request a trade from the 76ers and be traded, of course, to the Brooklyn Nets. And during that time, he didn't get traded all the way up until February of that next NBA season. And he was the most fine player, I believe, in NBA history. On top of that already, from all of that happening. But it got so bad, of course, that he was claiming that he had mental health issues. So they wouldn't even fine him all that money that he was getting fined during that time. Something that looks like it may happen to possibly James Harden as well. Let's just be real. But yeah, speaking though of Ben Simmons, he ends up getting traded, of course, to the Brooklyn Nets, a team that, had their ups and downs, especially, as I said, Ben Simmons had his struggles during his time for the Brooklyn Nets coming back. He had many injuries, back injuries, and all kind of things that were happening to him. It seems like every time he was building some momentum, that momentum got taken away from him. And now, looking at what has happened to this Brooklyn Nets team, we all know, of course, they don't have Harden anymore. They don't have Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. They don't have none of these guys on their team anymore. It's Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas, Ben Simmons, many great players that are on this Brooklyn Nets team, in my opinion. And I believe that this team can actually be a team that many people underestimate this year. They may actually be overachievers this year, especially considering the fact that their draft picks that they have on this team, they have no choice really but to play good and see what they can get out of it. And they could possibly get a top good pick in the NBA draft. You never know. Seeing Ben Simmons this year in the preseason, let's not forget, it's just a preseason. The preseason, you still can't really take fully seriously. But seeing Ben Simmons play with the confidence that he once did have before in the past, seeing him do things that, we haven't seen him done in a while, just in general, it brings you hope that there is still a chance for Ben Simmons. Because Ben Simmons at one point, man, he was an all-NBA player. He was an all-defensive player. He a all-star, multiple-time all-star. He has already accomplished many great things in his NBA career. And, this is why the expectation for him has always been very high, because of what he's already done and the player that he once was in his NBA career. Man, him and Joel Embiid were helping the Sixers make it into the playoffs. I wouldn't say the finals now, but making it into the playoffs and actually making some pretty good runs. And now, looking at the situation that he is in with this Brooklyn Nets team, he has a chance to really just, build a solid future for this Brooklyn Nets team. This is not a bad team at all. This team is actually pretty good, and they have many promising players that can still develop into something. Let's not forget Mikal Bridges. Once he got traded, he was playing like an all-star level player, and I don't know if he's going to do that this year or not, but I think he will. do that on this Brooklyn Nets team. And just the coach as well is saying that, Ben Simmons, just seeing him do the things that he does at a great level is good. And this is what people have really just all been waiting to see. Now, let's be real. I don't really know if he'll ever truly develop that jump shot that many of us all want him to have. Let's not forget, years ago, we were saying, man, this guy, if he develops his jump shot, he can be one of the best players of all time or something like that. Because he pretty much did. He does have it all. He has a full package except that jump shot. But seeing the way he's playing this year so far early on, his numbers don't look bad. Let's just hope as well that he doesn't actually get hurt coming in to the season, and let's hope that this run of his actually can be consistent and him not just flop off and basically get demolished by the media basically for all of that. Let's actually hope this year that Ben Simmons can actually play good, because let's be real as well. This man is getting a lot of money. He has a big contract, and the pressure, the expectation for him to perform should be high, for crying out loud. He has, to many, the worst contract in all of the NBA, and he has been tarnished by so many people, including myself. He was absolutely terrible last year, as I said before. Now, being on this Brooklyn Nets team, with a team that is not going to really have many high expectations this season, and also a team that is young, that is developing, and that actually, after everything that has happened, after all the trades that has happened on this team, they look pretty good on paper. Don't be surprised if the Brooklyn Nets as well are possibly in the playoff conversation, maybe, especially since the East isn't that strong. And don't be surprised as well to see Ben Simmons now in a better environment, a better situation where he can actually fully blossom into an actual great player that he once was. I wouldn't be surprised. But we shall see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.